Hello and welcome to yet another episode. Coco's on the screen. We gotta go. We gotta just get Togo off of here. Check and just see if it's recording quite right. And indeed it is. Okay, yeah, that's good. Gonna have a swig of water because that's what it's my. Okay, anyway. Let us continue. I need to do something about Sakura. Better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Ah, yes. Yes, leave the area. Ah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? Thank you for the dining hall. Yep, I knew it. Someone's dying today. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. Who's dead this time?
Hina!
No one's dead. Okay, that's nice.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
She looks fine.
You gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Oh, what happened? Why? Well, Tina and Hina, all of a sudden, they were just yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the tape. And that led to his sneeze.
You SOB! Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you're totally not adorable. Boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else
My beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and indulge myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me.
Sure thing.
Your voice just got like deep. Good for you, mate. Inside Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcast, that makes you sound even more hostile. So, why get stabby? Hey, Ina, what happened there? Oh, we got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura.
But...
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get you all the time, you never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I feel like I wanted to punch her a dozen times. I gotta put emotion into that voice.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of the hand, Genocide Jack... Well, when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friends, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. I can't say you don't deserve it. Well, I mean, Sakura doesn't deserve it, but you keep accusing people of stuff, and you know, when someone gets accused themselves, I don't know. I guess you don't per se deserve it. And what just happened? My audio's gone. Oh. The door to the nurse's office burst open. Thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there stood before us...
Hina.
Hey, Sakura. Nice. Sakura! You hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
It's like water before my throat shreds itself. Makoto, hero, what's the meaning of this? Hey, it wasn't me, it was just like Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To that, Dina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? It's called selective bullying. Bullying someone who could probably fold you in half isn't the best idea. I'm okay, really. It was just a scratch.
Yeah. No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Yeah. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, me. Because I probably couldn't feel it in the first place.
What?
I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! Theo nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? I called it. Koiko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking hero's spots in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Koiko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm drawing a line here and now. Drawing a line.
Goodbye.
Good. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... See ya, mate! Oh. That trash can may still be useful. Trash can. Goom and everything go back to normal. Monokuma must have done it. It's another laptop. There's a fridge. Refrigerator. There's a packs of inside of packs of blood. You probably used for transfusions. Fine. Koiko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Ah, so you're testing out your new baseball bats, I see. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but... Because I'm Mr. Steel Plate. Okay, fine.
Whew.
Fine. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words...
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah? To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Nice. What?
Because...
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. I mean, yeah, it's kind of what you said. No, that's not it. Well, if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. My square tie got the better of me. Huh?
Anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. I feel like I might be talking too quiet. I did that in like so many recordings, and like all the fine speakers are just like barely whispers. Okay, thank you.
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Quicko turned away and walked away, setting a brisk pace. At Quicko, I hurried up to catch up to her. Yay! She walked ahead in silence. And in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. Did you see that one? Oh no, it's here again. Alter Ego! The dressing room? There's something you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with Alter Ego. But you said we didn't need Alter Ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need them. I just said they had done their job. Besides, it's not us that needs Alter Ego. They have business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see them. Apparently they have something they want to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something. Okay. Hello. Oh, so it's two of you? So, it's just two of you? Koiko and Makoto? Koiko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it they want to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Quicko typed in the question. I want water. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Oh, that sounds not risky. Quicko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied. Why?
you see,
Well, I want to spread to the World Wide Web and take over the world. Create my own robot army. You said my job was done, right? But if you stop there, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school network. I'm sorry, but he's got Protogen antivirus with data recovery software. You're not going nowhere. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Master would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Quicko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But if you were really smart, you'd just copy my file like 5 million times and flood the network. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
It's for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. This thing was programmed in like 5 days, I thought. Kind of a bit confusing. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. You're just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what I asked you before, Makoto? You asked what the difference between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Koiko? To be honest, I don't want Alter Ego to post themselves anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take their feelings into consideration. And they say that they want to fight alongside their friends.
now,
If you were in their place, would you just sit by and do nothing in the situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall like to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I wanna believe in myself.
I want to be able to say I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's one place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. Yes. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. 1 second. Because I'm still paranoid. Checking I'm recording. I'm recording. Good. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
However, just because there's no camera there, doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego and the Mastermind might spot us going to the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance at finding any new clues. Koiko? In that case, will you let me carry them? There's no way you can hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then. I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? I don't know why I just changed your voice. I swear I had a different one, but this one works. Started packing them up right away. I closed the laptop and stuck it underneath my jacket. I forgot I had a jacket. It tickles. How the fuck? This is like an old college computer. How F does it have sensors? Shh. You can't talk right now. We want to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have them react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the science room, there are a bunch of different cables in the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head for the secret room. Okie dokie. Oh boy, I have to walk there. I wonder what terrible things might happen. Thankfully. Oh, she's still here. Na 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 na. I. Go, go, go.
Just a second.
Oh,
Hey,
wrong one.
just a second. Hey,
Fuck off. Why am I
hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up to go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Okay, I'll...
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I hope she don't die, because, I mean, everyone else is pretty useless in comparison. Including myself. There's still a few stuff on... There's some stuff on the ground. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. I'm gonna collect all those bunch of cables in the straw room. And Ethernet cable. Very nice. Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to Ethernet port on the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to reconnect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I call for help. Yeah, when you, like, that would be a strong interest. Just, like, have an advanced artificial intelligence. Like, hey, get off your butts. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. About to leave, I decided to leave them with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get you out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, we don't really need to. If they have connection to the World Wide Web, couldn't they just paste the file on the cloud? Thank you, Makoto. You're welcome.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but the documents were gone, just as I told you. My reply was a mix of unintentional acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Koiko was walking away. He wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Koiko?
What?
Yes. So we're just gonna split up.
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to save you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're too high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I said more want to talk to you about, like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no need to persuade anyone. I don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we could find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for now. Which is why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Parted ways and I headed back to my room. But I didn't know the horrors I would get into. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it's because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I completely dozed off. That was the worst mistake of my life. Bang. Huh? Why do we not have a peephole? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. It's completely safe.
Makoto.
Get out of here. What's going on?
Indeed.
He didn't just came to see me into as white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard his words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. Head first to come to the rec room. The rec room. Okay, let's go. Hello. Makoto. Quico. Yeah, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room and I hurried to look inside. And when I did, yep. Oh. Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair like she's bowing her head. I won't think that poison may have came into play.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So, what do we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. I don't know why.
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then, there's no problem if we break in?
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That's be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait right here. Dun, dun. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't moved an inch. She's unconscious, right? Yeah, probably not. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, sure. Poison. Waco didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. Use yours.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I got a broom. Took all the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aimed directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Smack. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand to the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just push on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turns. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Yeah... All I felt was cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a human body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered!
What a nice wake-up call for everybody.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use
However you like, the class trial will begin. Began. All-style apologies. Still don't know who these people are. I think one might be Chiro.
Sakura's...
Not alive.
Sakura's... dead?
Genius.
She's... really dead?
Trying to lighten the mood, okay? I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on. Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Quico began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was he confirming Sakura's really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? have to get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the vacuum. And I... Why? Why does this have to happen? That's all I can say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Saka's body. I just stood there motionless behind her as he checked Saka's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long... I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes, yes.
Oh, says he's dead, huh?
I see.
Saka's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Quirko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means.
Interesting.
Water. Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. Is that what you were gonna say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you. Hiro Bakataka, one of you killed Sakura.
What? What?
You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation. We don't need to investigate anything. I have... And this is just a formulated theory based off nothing except for the fact that she was smiling. I think this is Sakura's own doing. And I don't know why. But my theory is this is Sakura. And my theories have a 20% accuracy. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it, I know it. You know it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase just that much by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
Yay.
Yeah.
And don't get too mad, Miss Ashana. We're gonna ruin that little face of yours. Now, little that Hold on. Something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? Killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you fought, and then...
In other words...
And I killed her?
Hmm?
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable even without getting a chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which is, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through a little fight. Even for someone like me, it would be no mean feat to take a behemoth down like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. And before you get up, P-40 at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
I gotta pause yet again. I mean, your last on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. He was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that just now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina's go number 1. But we need one more. Quicko, that's you. Why can't it ever be me?
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Okay. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Bakuya, Toko. None of you all had to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
Whenever you killed Sakura. Nah, my theory is it is Sakura, because who could put a door to, like... Who could put a chair to the door from the inside?
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Holly would be, like, breaking the mood if I were to say it right in front of her, though.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. You see, it would also be extremely ironic. Well, it appears further discussing will be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
To ask you, let all of us in. Just let me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care.
Ah!
I'd rather spend my time and come up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. I've lost your voice too. Need more water. And you, Hero. Do you really object? You're gonna go that far? What can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I mean, I know how you feel, Hina. But you still agreed to his requests. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Bakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I would like to note that there was a bloodstain there, so my theory about self-destruction might not be true. I better check the Markuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Markuma File 4 is banned to Truth Bolt Section Handbook.
Hey,
I think the case might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. That door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in until we broke the window, then there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I need to put more passion. I guess you might see this thing in a lot of mystery movie books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? Right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when a locked room is created after the actual crime was committed. This simply means the killer commits his crime, then some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for all that, we'd have to check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Well,
In other words,
basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You pull a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a trap door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. More water. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list. Also, the fact that it was blunt head trauma, and maybe poison.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the goop. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Do you think we can cross this one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries though, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. And Koiko, which one of those 4 choices seem the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that to be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I can figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Oh, you're here. Let's check this out. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much they like the protein. As you mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. There's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me. Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all types of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the health lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light and blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. What does that matter? Well, it obviously means something was broken.
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably gonna want to take note of it. Did someone manufacture a glass pane to put back on it? I don't know. She didn't eat coughing up blood. Did she, like, have a mixture of energy drink, poison, and glass? I know she's tough, but that's a bit much. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Ooh, I can't see how. Energy protein drink has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so we have a napkin. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Ah, that's... You recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out the Genocide Jilla attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought I could calm her down a little. So I gave the candy to Sakura. I found a big box in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we got into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I hope they restock those. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'Cause, I mean,
But I want Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost their flavor. Well, if you don't mind, I'll take them. You know. Polka dot candy wrapper's been added to the Proof Bullet section of your handbook. So candy, cyanide, glass. I'm making assumptions here. It's just a really good one. There were shards of glass scattered all down the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is red and... These are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards number 4 have been added to the True Bullet section in your handbook. Okay, so maybe got smacked on the head with a glass bottle? Oh, something on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. Fit this to the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure number 4 has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. I'm assuming it's some of these bottles. There were 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside each bottle is some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
so...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know whenever the bottle's opening is smaller than the belt placed inside. Wait a second. Oh. You've never seen that? Oh, maybe I have.
In other words,
So, this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottles match the True Bullet section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense to things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure found on the ground. The shards of glass probably started out as a bottle. Which means Sakura had been hit by the head of a Monokuma bottle, right? Shards of glass and Monokuma figure are evidence of that. There's no blood on it. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. That's a maybe, but probably it's it that. There's a bloodstand in front of the magazine. I'm tired. In front of the magazine's shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine self-blood stain have been added to the True Bullet section of a handbook. With a chair, I'm saying it's useful. The chair was sewed up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism was used on that chair. I guess if you like went right underneath like the door, if there's like any sort of crack, you might be able to like move it with a very long, thin piece of wood or something. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Well, oh, there's also this. Yes. Huh? The lock was open and there on the inside is a handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looked like someone touched the inside lock and it left the handprints in the dust. Maybe someone was hiding in the locker.
It's true.
I And it looks quite fresh too, so we may actually have an actual killer. I'd say someone was hiding near the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, and the lock was already open at that point. Unless someone was crouching at the bottom, but that's a bit much. You could discover.
indeed.
There's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then... what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Well, it's time to talk about magazines. The same shelf full of magazines, there are different kinds of magazines here. So I could do her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what caused her to vomit blood? No. The Monokuma file specifically said Xana had suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Maybe her getting a hit on the head somehow caused her to stop vomiting blood. Not a chance. Bakia.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Well, let's ask you. You'd have some information.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Bakia took over here. It has to be one of them. There were just three of them. Even if we all voted, we'd all die. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure about finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in this rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet here in the rec room by noon. 1 second, I still need water, like, voices are blending together. By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. Oh my goodness, third idea. They all killed her at once. Which would be really messed up, and I have no idea why she'd do that unless she wanted all of us to die. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, or even, this never would have happened. Ina, it's impossible to not have regrets. I know. Boy's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But the fact that she asked me the three of them to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same place and same time she ends up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard of the three of them directly. Hey man.
What?
What did you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk with you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura actually meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. What fool would do what is sad and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. That's important. Bakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Too poor. Bakuya's account has been added to 2 full sections of your handbook. Yay! This door is the only way in or out to the back room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism. Oh my goodness, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. There's no doubt that the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was set up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and kept the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. The back room door has been added to the 2 full section of your handbook. I guess I'll talk to you now.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yes, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? Through indirect means, such as poison. I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? Oh yeah, you know, obviously. Must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly that would have been needed if they expected us to stand any chance against her.
Listen,
Kodo, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
so then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I decided you would go in my place. So decided? We got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But he's right, I do have to go talk to the others. My goodness, Sakura wanted to meet with the other people. I need to hear what they had to say. Oh my goodness. I have no enthusiasm this episode. Why are they putting this in episode? Oh, shut up. Let's go. But you probably went back to their rooms. Stop. That's Koiko, that's Kiyotaka, Mondo, Makoto, Bakuya, Saika, Junko, Tuko. What? I hope you're regular, Toko. Press the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds, please be regular.
Who's there?
Most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
There's 2 of us.
I was in such a good mood, too.
Wait, what? She didn't look like she was in a good mood. Oh, okay, I thought some of the argument.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Koiko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
I needed to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Bakuya already told me he asked to meet with him. She wanted to meet with Master, too. You said 2, didn't I? I guess it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I got the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? If I can prove otherwise, yeah. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. That Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. You know, honestly, this entire thing, for me at the very least, has just been the biggest scam. You were invited here for the sole purpose of because you're the lucky winner. Saka's room. Oh, can't go in. There's Oi's room. There's Azina's room. It has nothing to do with the case. Leon, he dead. Yeah. Whoa, you're not dead. Press the doorbell. No. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? You need something? Well, actually, I want to check about something. It's about how Sako wanted to meet with you.
What?
How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Oh, did you give him a soul? Your special abilities awakened in you. But I'm not the only one to want to meet with. Olga told me herself that she wanted Balkan and Toko to come too. When did Sako tell you that?
What?
Oh, well.
When
she asked to meet with her, of course. But she didn't write you a note? Yeah, notes, yeah.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. She happened to mention the others, like, in passing. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No, wait, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? I was like a bumble. Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Olga was when Tina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the notes I gave you? Let's see. He was feeling down his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Oh, sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. Big goofy smile on face, he pulls his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Quick to wind, Hiro snatched it up back again, and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash we gotta throw out. Yeah, they're trash with extreme significance. Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Olga asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, if you'll excuse me for waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. He said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Yay, pocket trash has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Here's offer from Hiro, Toko, and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, we best find more about the protein powder we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the Chem Lab. So what's our stop? Chem Lab, obviously stupid. Class A, archive, library, physics lab, equipment room. That's direct room. Data center. Control room. There we go, there's the Chem Lab. It looks like someone's already there.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the Chem Lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think you meant to say was, yes, sir. I understand. Yeah, there's something very suspicious about this room. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like the shelves might be connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's that powder that's spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Well, it's poison. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is that where the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have spilled.
So, in other words,
Oh. That's right. It can only have been done around the time of the incident. Excuse me. That really is when it happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Oh, I don't... Oh, Yes, it is the poison on the ground with the skull and crossbones. Someone died hacking up blood. I wonder what the connection is. Source of the powder has been added to truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, we have more of those specific powders. Oh, this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. They're like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of shelving unit section C. First, okay, fine. Oh, well, I guess there's the footprint on the glass. There's a broken bottle on the shelf. Is this well about... Oh, come on. Taste it. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered across the floor. Better not leave a footprint. Speaking of footprints. These are footprints. And they're only found on the left shelf. What are these footprints relate to the scene as a scene of the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
what?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
I see.
When you look at it like this, interesting. Whoever left these footprints only have business on the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to the shelf, did whatever they had to do, and left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm them for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I'd quickly do what Balkia said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Fortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Fortunately? With how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. These prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. Yeah. It's also made in a broken bottle. The bottle was labeled Chim C4. Also looks like someone left footprints in powder. Based on possessing the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Balkia, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints and powder have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now what's in this shelf? Let's see, what's on this shelf? There's all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found from the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers of this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. I guess I can consider this part of the shelf in unit section A. But wait. There's one bottle here labeled Chim C4, C9. Did someone have put it here on accident? Okay, fine. What's in B? So on this shelf is... looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. Refrigerants. Put simply, they're used to experiment to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What do you think? Sure, studying science and mathematics has no practical applications in the real world.
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers in the shelf are labeled with a letter B and a number. I guess I consider this part of the shelf the solving unit section B. I don't see anything out of ordinance here. In which case, I don't have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. Yeah, split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B has regiments, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Saka must have gotten a protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. Which was a bottle of poison, what was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Is there a bug on my microphone? There is, 1 second. I think it's gone. Yeah, there we go. Before I take a good look at the Kim lab, maybe I should take a look at the rec room. See you later, alligator. And a vile crocodile. So, I'll probably end this episode when I finally get There you go.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Koiko what Poko and Hiro told me.
I see.
I see. So along with Pokia, they both claim they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some focus of my own. Saka's body is soap magazines and Monokuma bottles. These two things have revealed themselves as new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Well, I'll start with bottles. I think Koiko said she found a new clue involving Monokuma bottles. Ah, I think I see there's gonna be one for like each chess piece.
hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between these bottles. Pay careful attention, you'll soon find it. Correlation. It's chess. I
so...
don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that they can have confidence in their outcome. It's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I don't trust you to know how to play chess. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Monokuma bottle has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
There's one other thing with the Monokuma bottles that's been bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment.
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of broken Monokuma bottle? Gotta get the smaller pieces too. Okay, so it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that.
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And obnoxious Byakuya isn't here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the Kim lab while I'm gone. So try to gather up the glass. That Koiko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I better just do it. So Daboom and Dustpan got to work collecting all the broken glass pieces. I'm assuming the bottles can be a different size. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. What kind of experiment we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the Kim. I'm gonna use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? Pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. That'll make sense once we're done. Yeah, I want to see if, like, it's one of the Kim bottles or Monokuma bottle.
listen.
First, let's compare the weights of the two normal Monokuma bottles. Even. Well, not exactly. It's balanced. Well, maybe exactly.
In other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. This makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, nothing else can really affect the weight.
So then,
Now here comes the important part. All the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, normal assumption would be they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could miss some here and there.
so then,
Okay, let's give it a try. You put it in a bag, but yeah. Huh? Broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
Resulting of correlation of our experiment and a correlation treats bottles. Put it all together.
hey,
I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Marking bottle experiment has been added to the tooth bullet section of your handbook. So, and the body. Going to quickly to steer something we discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just steer it off into space. It's going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
I think you might need to actually examine the body.
whew,
There's no getting around it. Like me, Quicko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. That was not a cough or a dramatic effect. It's just the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there's still sometimes. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Ah, her shoes.
correct.
See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. The powder is matched to tooth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
Next is the wound on her head. Carefully.
it's true.
So even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. Just let me explain.
It would seem.
It appears she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood in either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Quicko's examination survey. Summary has been added to the tooth bullet section of your handbook. There's a lot of stuff to process here. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at the body. I don't think anyone but Quicko could have pulled that off. Last part was like a pill bottle. Some kind of plastic. Okay.
So,
Okay, yeah. Same thing.
hey,
Yep. Wrapper. I gave that to Sakura. I was super upset when she got an inside attack and attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Yeah, okay. Do you know that there's like another? There is another. Was it the locker? I think it was text. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, blood pouch. Blood safe on magazine shelf. Okay, nothing new. What is all this?
in other words,
Those are experience and correlates between each bottles. Put all together. I'll leave you a lifelong very
Hey.
persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Okay. The boss, yep. So, it's... apparently, is it Vivelia? Okay, well, I guess I... Look at the magazine so far. Oh, she did. Clue. Oh, this magazine's upside down. Someone put it that way, back that way on accident. On accident.
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages in the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko. Could this be... dying message? if this evidence is evidence, I'm not saying like it's evidence towards Toko, because anyone can write that, then I would say that my initial theory is wrong about her self-destructing.
Correct.
It would appear you found it. Quicker, is this?
So,
It's indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. But her hands have no blood on them.
however,
Let's be clear, I might want to put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. Made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit to others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That's just Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. What the heck? She's the killer, right? Well, hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's settled, she's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to confirm the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Like, it was literally just said she had no blood on her hands. So, magazine time message. Okay. Bing. No. Dun 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 dun.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
I second that.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door. See you soon.
Oh boy. It's already time, but the mystery to the locked room is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Unfortunately, you can't make it happen right now. I need to save and go because I am tired. And I still need to edit a video. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, with that, how was episode 20, maybe? Things are getting interesting, as yet again. I'm gonna say bye now for not so dramatic effect, because I need to go.